What's up, bro?
Man, what's going on, bro?
Not much. Who I'm talking
It's
to?
Big Maserati. Slick, also known as Darren. Man, what's going on?
Not much. How long you been boxing?
I've been boxing about 2 years, coming up on two year mark now. It's been a journey. I appreciate all the coaches and relationships I built, over this time. It's definitely been trials and tribulations, but that's, anything you do, you're always going to have that. But yeah, 2 years now.
What made you want to start boxing?
I actually wanted to start boxing, about like 2 or 3 years ago. I fell off. I started using drugs, and I was out there, man. I was really out there. I turned it around, did a whole 360. Got my life together, got my ducats in a row, and I decided, if I can beat the drugs I was doing, then I can beat anything. And that's basically, my motto for striving for, greatness, and always going for greatness and reaching out to the youth and showing anybody that, it can be done no matter what's set against you or, anything that you're battling, so you can always overcome that. It's all about the mind state and what you want to do. So that's just kind of my motto and why I started boxing, fighting for the people.
For sure. With God on your side, you can accomplish anything, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. For real.
What's harder, fighting on the streets or in the ring?
In the ring, fighting in the ring. I've been in some street fights, growing up, high school, in the streets. And I'll say definitely in the ring is much more challenging. Guys come in there, they in shape. Cats is running 3 or 4 miles a day. They might be, training every other day and stuff, man. That the body and the tempo is way faster than a street fight. You in a street fight, a lot of times, them only last probably like 30 seconds. Then, cats is pulling on each other, wrestling, somebody breaking it up, and you know how that go.
Right. What's your style?
My style is more, I wouldn't say like a Floyd Mayweather style. I'm really inspired by Sugar Ray Leonard. That's somebody I watch a lot, as far as like old time boxing goes. I love Sugar Ray, got a little bit of his style and a little bit of Roberto Duran, I should say. I like Tyson, I like what he do, but if I had a style, I'd probably go with a little bit of Sugar and Duran.
Okay, that's a good combination.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What punch you throw would you consider your bread and butter?
My bread and butter is my jab. My jab is probably my most effective punch. But the jab's the most important punch in boxing. Gets you in it, gets you out of trouble, and and it creates angles and creates more punches, and you can connect and stuff, and find out kind of what you want to do, fill a guy out, and it's your range. It controls everything. So jab is the first punch you pretty much learn in boxing, and that's something that when I learned that's something I wanted to master. As far as the sport's concerned, because anybody with a great jab is going to last in any fight, no matter the experience a guy has on you or anything like that. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
For sure, I'm gonna have to take heed to that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney?
I'm going with Gervonta Davis. I like Devin. Devin's a great fighter. I like what he does. Another great boxer with a good jab. He has a good jab. When it comes to ring IQ and stuff like that, they're both elite. But you can't. The name of the game, and you putting guys to sleep. Every fight that you got, Gervonta Davis is definitely an elite champion, and he's proved that over and over. So most exciting fighter to watch besides someone like Canelo. So I got to go with Gervonta, man, when it comes to that kind of thing.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's your top 5 of all time?
Top 5 of all time. We going in order?
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Yep. Any weight class too.
I'm going Sugar Ray Leonard. You gotta put Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? This gonna sound like everybody's top 5. Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray, Floyd Mayweather. I'm going with Floyd. I like James Toney. James Toney slept on me, and then I ain't gonna lie, I got one more, and I'm probably gonna catch hell for this. Everybody gonna probably on me. I like Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe's one of my favorite. His punch output was phenomenal. He beat Roy Jones, and he beat a lot of world champions, man. So I like Joe Calzaghe too, but that'll probably be my top 5 from going to old school leading up to more modern boxers.
No Ali in there?
Ali's a great man. Everybody knows Ali's great. we're all came up inspired by watching the movie and things like that. Ali's definitely one of the greatest, if not the greatest. But when it comes to my top five of who I can relate to and actually was able to watch and appreciate, I got to put those guys not above Ali, but far as what I've seen and my experience, I know Ali's one of the best. It's like comparing Michael Jordan to LeBron or something like that. So everybody's gonna love Mike, but you may not grew up watching Mike. So your opinion may be a little swayed when it comes to what you're accustomed to,
Right,
But
right.
Ali definitely, man. I ain't arguing someone putting him number one at all.
Right.
That's just kind of like my top five.
Do you offer training?
I do. I slowed down a little bit. I offer personal training, so like helping people lose weight, or maybe they want to gain and put muscle on or that kind of thing. I'm inclined to helping people out in that kind of way. As far as boxing training, I still have to put my time in and still keep going. To have them credentials and say, hey, nah, I'm 10 years in, and I got the experience now to do it. But I offer a little bit of training on the side.
For sure.
Yeah.
And how can people get in touch with you for that?
You can get in touch with me through Facebook. You can hit my Facebook page, Maserati Barbour, Facebook.com, of course, or you can get me on Instagram. It's Maserati Slick 92. I'm not hard to reach. I'm always in the city. You know what I'm saying? Fort Kane all day. Y'all know what time it is. So yeah.
What's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal, man, is be a world champion one day. I want to go pro and stuff. Be a world champion, that kind of thing. But really to get back to the community though, because once I build up to what I'm going to do, I'm gonna come back and eventually open my own gym, run my own youth program, and teach kids how to box, get them off the street. And show them there's more to it. There's more opportunities out here. If they're on drugs, if they're just in the streets and trouble kids, just get them off the street, man, and show them a better way. And it's all about the youth.
For sure, bro. Keep God first. He gonna make sure that happen for you, bro.
Yeah, you know it. God first, man. Godspeed.
Yes, sir.